The next One UI 8 beta is here on the Galaxy S25 Ultra, and this is the one you're not meant to see yet. Welcome back to SamMobile TV. You're here with Daniel. And overnight, I installed the ZYF5 update for One UI 8 beta. Everyone else has just got the F3 one, so I'm one step ahead. It was a decently sizable update, almost a gig in size. And after it was installed, I went through to see what was new. At the moment, not much. This is still very much the same One UI 8 version that we had from the previous beta. However, the previous beta removed a feature. What it removed was the predictive back swipe from the settings. So that was gone, and now it's back. But now you have a decision to make. You can choose to have it on, or you can toggle it off. Under Advanced Features, under Labs, Samsung have turned on a toggle for back swipe preview. So you can turn that off, and then the back swipe preview will be gone, or you can go in and toggle it on, and the back swipe preview will come back. So depending on, I guess, how much animation you like in your phone, whether you actually like having that little bit of animation, will determine whether or not you leave this toggle on or turn it off. Up to you. But if I were you, I'd turn it on. It does add a little bit of fun into the phone. And also, actually, there's an advantage. You can preview the screen you're going back to, as opposed to just guessing which one it is you're going back to. Hopefully, they implement this a bit more system-wide, because at the moment, it's not. It's really just the way it was before. In terms of anything else that's new, there isn't any. The only other thing that I noticed was there's a bug with Samsung DeX, where when you plug the phone into DeX and then you lock the screen, it locks the Samsung DeX screen. Normally, when you lock the screen when Samsung DeX is connected, it doesn't lock the screen of DeX. It keeps the DeX screen running, whereas now it locks both. Very frustrating if you're someone that uses DeX and you want to turn the phone screen off, you then have to leave the phone screen on. So obviously tech makes a fool of all of us sometimes. And when I went to film for this section to showcase it, it just had to go and work, didn't it? So seems like that was just a one-off thing when I first booted DeX after the update, because every time I've done it since now, it works fine. So that's not a bug. Other things that normally have new stuff is things like the camera, but there isn't anything new in here. The camera is still functioning and has the same features as the last beta. There's nothing new that's been added into Camera Assistant or into anything else to do with the camera. So nothing to report there. Galaxy AI hasn't got any updates. So when you go in here, all of this is still the same. Now Brief has got nothing new about it. That is all still the same. Still functions the same. You go in here, it still populates a bunch of things together. And in the same way, that toggle that reads the Now Brief aloud to you has never come back in the few beta updates that I've done now. It was there briefly and then it disappeared.
Morning brief. Check out last month's best moments. You have a trip to Sydney departing at 12:25 p.m. on 15th May 2025. Severe weather alert. Strong wind warning from THU 6 a.m.ist until 3:12 p.m. a.m.ist.
Potentially that could be something that rolls out with the next foldables when they launch with One UI 8. But as of now, the beta does not have it. So look, it was a very quick video to sort of just show you that new back swipe toggle. Outside of that, there's nothing here really to report. I will finish with this, that the beta for One UI 8 is encouraging that Samsung are doing it this early. I imagine they're scrambling over there because they just finished One UI 7 and now they've got to pump out One UI 8. In fact, they really, in some cases, haven't finished One UI 7 in some models. They're still rolling it out to some of the A series devices. What we've seen though recently is obviously iOS 26 came out with a developer beta and everyone is sort of swooning over the new liquid glass. And Samsung, rather than adding in just new visual effects, they're refining functionality. They're putting in new sort of functions with the new DeX. They've got new sort of aesthetics and functions within Samsung Gallery and Samsung Internet. And they're overall just sort of refining the process, not just putting this new aesthetic over it and calling it a day. Yes, Apple worked really hard on liquid glass. I bet you they did. I absolutely guarantee they put a lot of effort into mimicking the glass effect that they've implemented. But at the end of the day, the reason why we use One UI is for the functions that it offers you. We're not going to leave for that. No matter how many late updates Samsung push or early updates, in the case of One UI 8, we're still going to be on this side of the fence. If you are One UI all the way, let me know in the comments. Hit subscribe to SamMobile TV, as well as go and visit us on our website where we go in depth into all things Samsung over there. And we'll see you guys next time. Thanks.